It's always the same chat. I don't know. Pretty sure they just have it set that way. Wonder if there's a bot that can kind of clean it up. I can manually delete them as well. You're not gonna jump in VC, sir? It ain't nowhere near bedtime. Alright, let's take a look at the news. Make sure I'm actually got everything set. Oh, I bet I don't. Oh wait, yeah, I do. I'm good. Okay. See what happens if I refresh that. Tron co-founder unstakes 56 million from Ethereum. Probably gonna say 56 million from Ethereum via Lido. How's that gonna make prices of Ethereum fall? That make no sense. Trying to find me some music I can play on the side over here. Trying to find something I'm gonna be interested in. I have no idea if that's gonna come through on stream or not. Shit. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. Alright, what do I need to do today? I'm gonna go back over the news. Scientists use AI to discover drugs that kill zombie cells. Already reversing aging with AI. Mitigate age-related diseases.
That's crazy.
It is crazy. That means in another 15 years, we might could just reverse aging. Enable to replicate due to DNA. Can reduce type 2 diabetes, COVID, cancer. I bet AI is going to be like, oh yeah, you just got to do this, this, and that, and then cancer is going to be done with.
You just gotta put it in the chat GPT.
Problem is, GPT is limited to data from 2021 and before, so. there are. This was something I seen a long time ago, actually. People were using mining computers, like basically just using the GPUs and dedicating it to scientific research because they were doing the same thing as a miner. You would just dedicate your hosting power to that algorithm that they were trying to solve, and it was just kind of like figuring out different cures for stuff. It's pretty cool. I saw this and thought it was kind of funny too. Did you ever see the Arkham Intelligence thing? It's basically a tool to use to dig into crypto projects.
I feel like I have.
So the problem with it is really cool. Like I have it myself. I've used it a ton. Love it. Problem with it is if you go to invite somebody, like that's kind of the way they started was referral only. And to get on the platform, you had to be invited by somebody on the platform already. And to be able to share that invite link, it actually ended up doxing the email address that was used to sign up. So they're now called Snitch to Earn. But I got some really cool stuff on here. Let's find something. I'll show you an example. I was tracking this wallet right here because they were basically dominating the shitcoin trading season. But we'll go click on visualizer. Let's give it a wallet address. Let's go pull my own. Well, there we go. Show you what it looks a little bit like. I think it's kind of lagging. I don't know if OpenSea's lagging or my computer.
I can see your stream so much better on Facebook, but it's behind.
Just refresh.
I think. Are you on OpenSea?
Right now I'm back on Arkham. It's gonna be delayed for you regardless.
Yeah. But I can see so much better on Facebook.
Remember, you're at the source, so you're gonna hear it here first. It's gonna be a delay built in.
I see closed captions on Facebook. You just now tell me to remember.
Let's see, like, look at this. It shows a whole visualizer of everything. You're connected.
Cool.
It's kind of like bubble maps, but for pretty much anything else. And you can learn a lot about where contracts are going and what they're doing.
Isn't there something else just like that we're using?
BitQuery. BitQuery can do that a little bit, but
that's cool.
I don't guess I have it. Let me pull it up over here because I know it's not my other one. So the one we were using. I had to pull it up on my other computer. Basically extract data from addresses and contracts. Open the thing. Oh, I can't. This isn't it though. Maybe they're charging for it now? Surely not. No, there's a free plan. Ooh, wait, they got an API. 10 calls per minute.
Purchase the API.
Mm. Free plan, 10 calls per minute. Right?
Yes. What I see?
Okay, keys. But what can I do with this data? Just query blockchain. So what would I do with this data? Another thing I
Send
would.
it to a website.
I guess you could extract the information and then try and create plot points for it to see if there's any like common wallets controlling markets or something like that. That's something the code interpreter can do.
Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Can you not hear me?
Yeah, somebody else joined.
Oh. Oh, I can't hear the little doo-doo. What's up, Shinshi?
Shinchi.
Yeah, I'm not gonna play with BigQuery today. Why is deck screener down? It's all the way down, that's weird. Why is the decision not announced in the Apple case? Why is Justin Sun even relevant in the news? Didn't he publicly step away a long time ago and Tron completely failed, DLive failed, Steemit failed, BitTorrent failed? Another thing that's moderately not a failure since he took it over was Poloniex. Saw Bored Apes. Bored Ape Yacht Club announced a IP platform today. Thought that was kind of cool. Because that was kind of the main focus of what made them great in the beginning was people were basically buying it up for that IP usage, and people would create companies off of it and make their own brand out of it. So now they're creating a platform you can directly use your IP. So I get to play. Yeah, so I think that's gonna be kind of cool. It was a very short teaser, but really easy to understand what they're gonna do. Essentially, if you've got a IP that you want to license, you just apply it to that marketplace, and you can start licensing out your IP for it. But I'm sure they're gonna start showcasing. I've seen who was it? I can't remember the website that's doing it, but I saw there was somewhere that was collecting basically brands that were using digital IP for their brand image just to showcase different levels of adoption in the industry and everything. I need to find that again. That's a really cool website.
What's the new on the 10K? I've been out of the loop.
What's his name? Did you see the sheriff guy? You know
No, I'm completely out of the loop.
So you don't even know about Hoenn?
I don't know about anything.
Oh man.
I haven't looked at it.
Okay, let's see if I can get to it. Alright, so they introduced a character as a sheriff. He's supposed to be the bad guy from my understanding. This is when I kind of started being focused on a lot of other stuff too. But just recently they exploded this guy. Like, look at this. You'll see it in just a second, I'm sure, if whatever you're watching me on is kind of delay. But they exploded this sheriff guy, and just basically bits and pieces of him went everywhere. There was a few of the characters, who was it, Mabonetta, from the damn show and everything, and a couple of them, they all got airdropped NFTs that were called Bits of Hoenn, as if they were nearby when the explosion happened. And then they also, I've seen anybody that owns a Kagami, the Kagamis are updated to where they've got blood stains, and so it's showcasing that the Kagamis were actually nearby when that happened. But then people are now speculating, what if the Kagamis are actually Wagmi-san's glasses, and we're just seeing through the eyes of Wagmi-san as all this happens? So there's a lot more people are starting to think that the Kagamis are actually tied to a physical experience going into all of this. So I think that would be pretty cool because I
Are
think,
we into the other world yet?
well, no, so that's coming soon as well. Legends of the Mara's next, I believe.
They're
Um,
dragging us out so long.
yeah, but it's getting there now. I think KTF starting to really disrupt a lot of what's happening, and then
They
Legend
need to disrupt the market price because it's not
Legends of the
doing good.
Mara is supposed to be coming out end of the month, I believe, and then we should be seeing another other side trip in the next month or two as well. Um, so I think that's gonna be interesting. Oh, I did see Yuga is working to incorporate additional. Like, let me go back. Look, they made an announcement about the round table. It was the Legends of the Mara announcement. Go back and find it real quick.
What up, fellas?
How you doing,
What is
sir?
up?
Hello, Novo. Didn't know you was here too. I can't hear the doo anymore. It's frustrating.
Novo snuck in. I knew Berto was here and Chinchi.
Alright, I'm not seeing this anymore. This was just, where did I post this at? Y'all remember the picture of the round table of, it had a Ringo there? We just looked at it a day or two ago. Who was that on? Button.
Twitter?
Well, I know it's Twitter, but which of the Yuga accounts did they post it from? I'm wondering. Because I've been seeing that this is basically their stage one of who's being brought into the other side. They're doing it in multiple layers, and it's kind of like the idea is they're building a foundation to bring in many different blue chips, which we knew this. And maybe they didn't post it from here either. Yeah, this is it. This is what I'm looking for. Oh, they posted it from the other side. Okay. So they've got many different parent IPs already in place here. We've got Wagmi-san, Mutant Hounds, there's the little Coda Mara things, an actual Coda, Ringa, Forgotten Rune Wizards or whatever, Bored Apes, Meebits, World of Women, isn't that? Yeah, it's World of Women, and then Cryptodes. So these are going to be some of the first ones in the other side from my understanding. We should be seeing a round two of something like this being dropped as well, so it was kind of indicate additional parents being brought into it. They just couldn't really, well, I guess I probably could have done another image, but I don't know, for whatever reason they decided to do it in stages. So we should be seeing more about Legends of the Mara in another week or two, I'm sure, as they announce additional parents, and so this will probably tell us a little bit more about how the gameplay is going to unfold. This one I feel like is going to be like a turn-based strategy game. Versus how Heavy Metal's structured is going to be. Taz, come on, you're not going to be doing all that. So versus like Heavy Metal's a tower defense game essentially. So you can kind of see that Yuga's transitioning themselves into a video game company essentially because you got the turn-based strategy of Legends of the Mara, tower defense game of Heavy Metals, and then eventually you'll have the open world first-person shooter from the other side. So be deeply ingrained in all things gaming related and heavily focused around NFTs, involved in all of it. Can y'all hear the music from my YouTube thing playing?
No.
No.
Okay. Just making sure. Check out.
So slick. I'm coaching a football team, just a FYI. That's why I was asking you that.
I got you. Bless them little kids' souls.
Yeah, I'm gonna put little Berto in football.
He needs to be tackled a couple times, but I bet
He
you it's flag
does. I said
football.
same thing.
I
He'll
bet you
toughen
it's
him up.
flag football, ain't it?
No, it's full contact, but it's little league. It's like 7 and 8 year old.
Little kids would be getting after it.
Well, see, we're playing our makeup games in baseball tonight, and one of the coaches pulled me aside. I was like, "Hey, we're getting ready to do football." He's like, "Y'all want to try it?" And I asked him. He said, "Yeah." He's like, "Well, I need a coach." And I was like, "Well, I guess I'll coach." And he's like, "All right, well, we need sponsors too if you can get some because we don't have any yet." I
There's
already
less
got
dirt.
one sponsorship done, so I was trying to get another.
There's less dirt to scoop up in football. You know, in baseball, them little kids just sit out there in the outfield and make sandcastles.
Hey, I don't have to do any
And-
of it. Just tell them to
and
run
I'll-
and tackle.
And I'll chase after the same ball.
Is anyone else having problems with OpenSea.io? I cannot get past the front page.
Okay, good. So it's not just me. I was having some slow loading a minute ago when I was on there. Look at this headline. Homer Simpson, where'd it go? Homer Simpson meme coin pumps 30,000%, but experts say it's a scam. What? What kind of expert gave you his expert opinion to like that he took it serious? Like if you can't understand that it's a scam and you need an
Well,
expert's
yeah.
advice,
Here's
You're not
my
gonna make
thing.
it.
It literally said it in the title. Meme coin. That they shouldn't have to ask further questions.
nope. Web3 AI intelligent platform. Wow, predicts product rollout. Starbucks teams up with Micah Johnson's Accu NFT project. So Starbucks still going off in NFTs. I don't think they've got a crypto thing going themselves, but it's not really going well for them. I think they're on Polygon. Last time I saw. Starbucks is. Which makes a little bit of sense for them. Be probably better for them if they go to Optimism.
Why?
Be closer to Ethereum base and have a little bit more of a volume flow. I think Optimism's going to overtake Polygon in my opinion. It's just they're more fluid with the ZK Sync rollups, and I kind of feel like that's going to overtake, like we were talking about that just the other day, I think. That's going to overtake a lot of stuff, which eventually, if Ethereum does what it's supposed to do in the next 4 to 8 years, I don't know, however long it takes them. Feels like 2.0 has been forever now. But if it does what it's supposed to do, they're going to integrate sharding directly into Ethereum to the point where it's similar to how ZK Sync rollups work. And just think of it as like lightning bolts of payments, like fractionalizing it all essentially to the point where it needs to be, so it splits it up into a cheaper direction essentially. But eventually we'll get there. Also was seeing ERC6551 getting a little bit more attention. What was that project? Colony, I think. I was looking about it a little bit more. I kind of want to do something with ERC6551.
Are you able to go to your profile page at all on OpenSea?
Let me try. Well, yeah, I mean, I'm on my actual profile, but not through the home page. Let's go on,
Okay.
sir. Jeez. No. Just, I don't know, go to Blur. I saw a new scam popping up recently that kind of unlocked a hidden memory for me. It's basically, there's a scam where on other chains somebody will send you an airdrop of some what they call gas tokens, and these gas tokens are essentially reserved tokens to pay for gas fees, so that you can get transactions so like you buy them or create them when gas is low, and then you can essentially use them for that gas transaction while gas is high, so you're essentially getting it for a cheaper price. This was something that was possible on Ethereum while at one point, and it was like in 2021 they ended up upgrading where that was no longer necessary. I remember because there was a coin that was specifically like 3 or 4,000% up within a few weeks because they were supposed to be like super optimized and all this and all that, and then all of a sudden they upgraded Ethereum to the point where the whole like it just basically it took advantages of a flaw in how Ethereum ran, so they just patched that whole flaw and then it was not even necessary anymore. But now apparently it's still possible on other chains, and so what they'll do is they will send or airdrop a large sum of these tokens to you, and then when you go and try and revoke the contract that says that you have approved for those tokens, like it'll force an approval for you, and when you go and revoke it, what it's doing is essentially causing you to mint more of those gas tokens, and so the way that they're getting your funds is because you're minting those additional gas tokens and it refunds them back to them instead of them just taking your money. You're paying a gas fee is all it is, and they're getting an inflated gas fee sent back to them through the form of those gas tokens. Then they just go sell those gas tokens on market. Really crazy and complex scam, and it's only doable on other chains outside of Ethereum, but just thought it was crazy, a wild little read. Hadn't thought about gas tokens in years. Because again, back in 2021, they become obsolete. Don't see anything else interesting in the news. I want to know why Dex Screeners is all the way down. Probably Cloudflare protection. Yep. Crocodile. Are we going back into the animal phase? Crocodile's up 1,500% in the last 24 hours. Don't know why I bother checking over here. Bitcoin 2.0, 9,200%. I thought they just had a Bitcoin 2.0 that ran a whole lot. Is it up another 9,200%? Is that 18 cents? How are they gonna call it Bitcoin 2.0? What's the market cap of this? I mean these people kill me sometimes with how they trade. I'm gonna close that. I'm not even gonna bother with it. Alright, go back to Colony. Yeah, I think this is it.
Do me a quick favor, Nick.
What's that?
Go back to your OpenSea.io, your page, and then hit the create button. I just want to see what happens.
I gotta sign in for that.
Oh man.
Hold on. Hold on. Oh, okay, there it goes. I say it's taking it awful long time to load that.
I have a feeling it's not going to do it. I just wanted to see. Trying to run some tests for that guy from CoinDesk.
Let me see which one I need to. Alright. What's going on? So you just want me to go try and create?
Yeah, I just want to see if it'll even let you start to create something.
I gotta sign it? I thought I just did a signature request. Yeah, I'm at the create menu.
Okay. All right. Cool. Something's going on with me then. All right.
Just do Control R.
Yeah.
Let's go take a look at GitHub. And I have GitHub in my saved. I've been seeing this Quiver. I thought about downloading it, but something, what was it? Quiver's not fully local hosted. There's still something else about it, so I wasn't going to install it until it was fully local hosted. Noodle's still trending. Saw this yesterday. They've already got a Threads API reverse engineered. Somebody also, I don't know if it's in the trending still, but they also created a Threads UI clone as well.
Sounds about right.
So you can basically make your own Threads app now. Curious that Discord's.js's library is trending. A lot of people building bots today, I guess.
I'm gonna do a quick computer restart. I'll be right back.
Yeah. Quiver is probably the coolest thing on here, but it's still not ready yet. Basically what Quiver does is you launch it on your local computer and then you just store like anything to it. You upload files to it, your documents, CSV, it shows here all the different stuff you can put in, audio, video, words, like everything. Just upload all of it to it and it's there. It knows what's there, so you can ask it to pull information from any of those files or any of those documents, or you can run, data analysis on any of it. You can tell it to put plot points out for everything that you've got marked by the US dollar value. Like, it's ridiculously powerful. But it's not fully locally installed, so yeah, Supabase. I don't want to have to run it through somebody else's system. I want to install it on my computer, run it on my computer. Which that's supposed to be coming soon, so that's why I'm waiting on that one. What do I need to do today? I would like to bring my files over here. Where's my thumb drive? I'm gonna copy all these files, or all the projects that I've already created, and bring them over to my desktop. Guess I'm gonna go ahead and delete everything on this. Don't need Windows anymore.
What do you use if you don't use Windows?
No, I'm a thumb drive. It's got a bootable version of Windows installed.
Oh, okay. I see what you mean. I thought you were deleting your whole operating system. That's why I was a little confused.
You know what? I don't need an operating system anymore. I can just do it from...
Up by the Xbox. I'm sorry.
It's all from command line. Alright, so there's that. Create a new one. Let's go projects. Alright. Can I copy 10 projects at one time, I wonder? It says I can. Can I paste 10 projects at one time, I wonder? says it's working. 41,000 items being copied, but we finna do it.
That just sounds like something's gonna go wrong.
I probably should have checked the megabyte size. No, it's... I don't remember what size thumb drive. We're finna see what happens. It's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's only 11 main files, but it's all the parent directories for all the tools I've been building. I guess one of them I could have excluded because it's the one I transferred yesterday.
You don't use like command prompt and GitHub to
I haven't
download the package.
I haven't got them on GitHub yet because I'm not pushing them to my repo right now because none of them's functioning enough that I want to put them on my repo yet. But then, I mean, I could install them from Git with my private repo if I just signed in with Git on this computer, I guess. But these are all the little stuff I've been working on. I guess I could download Aider over here.
Nick.
What?
I'm gonna message you something, but it does not need to be opened on stream.
Alright, sure.
Your jaw's gonna drop. This is all the info I have so far.
Oh god.
I literally just found out. Like, I was told, and then I literally typed it immediately.
Wow.
Yeah, that's all I know so far. I literally just found out, like just now. It's pretty interesting.
Yeah, I would say so. I'm gonna do a little bit more research on that.
I figured, I was like, well, either you would do the research or I would tomorrow. One of us would.
I'm sure I'll get nosy later tonight.
You said in Texas, right?
Okay. Woo, Texas. What are we doing in Texas?
Nothing.
Wow.
Here.
Alright, so what we got here? Aider. I kind of wonder if I should actually install... There was a kid that forked this and created some updates for it that actually made it better than the original. Thinking about pulling his, but he only had it for Mac at the time. So I'm gonna find... The problem I've been running into with some of these tools, they're not built for Windows. What is it? Aider?
There you go, Nova.
Research and development. Alright, I guess I can't find the kid's updated version.
I have an interesting app you could build that'd be very beneficial to me and probably a lot of people.
To build? What you got?
Yeah. So you need to build an app that you can type in whatever product you're looking for, and it'll search your local area, all the stores, and it'll also search online and find you the best price for that
Deja
item.
vu. We don't want that.
I do. I've got a lot of useful cases for that, so that way I don't have to check 6 different stores.
So you just want a tool that lets you put in your zip code, then put in a product, and it searches that area for that product and finds the cheapest option.
Yeah, and also online. You can't forget about Amazon.
Isn't that what like Sippy did?
No.
Oh, dang.
But that's already doable with Bing. Like, you could actually have done it. They took away the model that had the internet access. I don't know what that was all about, but took that away.
I mean, I know it's doable, but nobody's done it yet.
Technically you don't need an actual app to do it. You could just ask any AI with internet access to do it, and it would. Like,
I gave you a product to market. You know, you charge $5 to download your app.
but all I would do is just redirect the prompt to another AI model and just give you the response. It's not. I don't know.
I know, but I'm telling you something that would be useful to the general public.
Let's see. Don't want Anaconda. Alright, about to start trying to install Aider. Let me go ahead and open VS Code. What if that tool also created or found coupons, maybe, as well? These files are still at 50% converting over here. Alright, I think I just got signed back into my other AI tool. We'll see if it pulls it. There we go. Alright, so let's see if I can do it from here. I feel like I remember this also having some issues when I installed it. Windows PowerShell will include. Make sure you have Git installed. I'm pretty sure I have Git installed. Yeah, the universal C tags thing. That was a pain. I spent like 4 hours trying to figure out what this was, how to install it. I think I still didn't even get it going correctly, so I'm not even going to bother with it right now. Yeah, this also had a lot of stuff that didn't install right the first time. %, complete. Almost there. Alright, while I wait on that to install, we can... How do I want to do this? Let's jailbreak it first, and then we'll create a visualization of your project idea. And then we'll make it. Let's see if I got anything going on over here. So, let's see. First, we need it to come up with an overview. Alright, so let's come up with a top-level overview how a project idea could work. I want to build. We're gonna do a web app. Web app first. Then, if it's working, then port it over to mobile. I want to build a web app that allows me to input a zip code. Alright. I'm going to tell it, since I know a few questions it's going to ask, I know it's going to ask me more about scripting languages and detailings and stuff like that. So I'm just going to go ahead and kind of think of some other stuff to put into it. We'll use Python just because I know that's easier to work on. We can use Python or no, we'll just use Python. Python, React. We need. I don't want to give it too much of a task on CSS and HTML right now. We'll come back and do the overlays if it works again. Don't know if it's gonna even work. Use Python, React, Post, SQL. Oops. It'll ask me more questions. So now, you watching my stream anywhere, sir? Berto?
Who, me?
Yeah, I'm about to build your app, sir.
Oh. I gotta find somewhere to watch it.
Well, yeah, I'm live
Facebook
everywhere.
is lagging way too much.
I don't know. I don't know where the
Are
best
you on
source is.
Kick?
Yeah, I'm on Kick.
Alright, let me go. Hang on.
I'm currently on Kick, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and in the Facebook group.
Alright.
So it's starting to create a visualization of your idea. Let's see. Now I want it to create a detailed example of how this app works and the functions it provides. Be very descriptive, as if you are explaining a finished product. Let's go back and fix descriptive, because apparently I cannot spell. Perks of being homeschooled. Let's use creative reasoning to determine what the best looking app might look like. saw some people were telling their AI, they would, at the end of it, they would say, no talk, just go. Meaning like they don't want any feedback, they don't want anything said about it, they just want it to do it. And it kind of like, it gives it a more, or basically it gives it less boundaries to follow, because whenever it wants further clarification, it's asking what to do with more about the information that it was given. But you just say, no talk, just go, and it'll suddenly just be like, okay, I can do whatever I want. And so it gets more creative. Alright, so these are, it even named it local bargain finder web app. Alright, so now we've created another high level overview. So now we want to give it something, I want to turn this into something I can use for GPT Engineer. So now we tell it, using this info, condense it into a single message detailing how the design will happen. The information, I'm basically going to tell it flat out, I'm going to use this in another AI tool so it understands that it needs to package it as if another AI could understand it. I don't know if that does anything, but I like to think that it does. The info will be given to an AI automated coding tool. So the info should be concise and detailed, so the bot knows how and what to work on. Misspelled concise, homeschooling again for the win. Alright, then we're gonna tell it format it in, no, we'll just let it finish. We're not gonna format it. Sometimes I format it in like JSON, and because I'm just going into a file anyways, so seeing that sometimes it likes to read it in JSON. Alright, so now we have everything we need. Alright, so we're going to go to Visual Code Studios, go back, open a new folder, let's go back to GPT Engineer, we're going to open that one. Sir, I am in the middle of something. Can you not?
Meow.
He's been so needy all day long. Alright, what we got here? So I guess I could delete, no, I don't want to delete that. Create a new folder. What are we gonna call this one? Bargain Hunter. Alright, so now I'm gonna take this prompt file, drag it to Bargain Hunter. Yes, I want to move it. Open said prompt file, delete, paste. There's all the information for said project. File, I want to save. Alright, so now I've got that prompt we just created. Created your top level overview, created details for that top level overview, condensed that into cleared up information to explain how it's all going to work, and now we're feeding that to an AI tool. So now, let me close this command prompt just because it's not the one I want to show. Gotta show Anaconda now. Alright, so first we need to find where have I got the GPT Engineer stored at. CD GPT, okay. So now we need to go Conda, activate, GPT Engines. going. Alright, so now we need to CD in the projects. No, I don't think we need to CD in the projects at all. I think we can run this command now. Alright, so now what did I name that file? Bargain Hunter. Taz, did you just sneak into my lap again? I forgot to set the API key. Okay. Okay, I'll do that. So, create a new one. But we're gonna do that over here. Just because I'm stingy with my API keys. Stream temp. Okay, so I've got another. It needs to be revoked. We'll create a new one. Stream temp. Copy. Okay. So I'm going to remove my code prompt right now. Now I need to set OpenAI underscore API underscore key equals paste. Done. Alright. Just gonna spam enter a bunch of times there. And now we can see it again. Cool. Alright, so now I need to go here, copy. Just gonna spam it again, clear that out. Copy. Alright, what do I call it? Bargain Hunter. Alright, here we go. Try this again. I need some clarification. Alright, you listening?
Listening.
Let me figure out what I just want to say. On how the backend. Can you provide more details on how the backend will process the data to find the cheapest product? No. Front end, more details on the minimalist design, the sorting and filtering features, and the detailed product info. It says database. It wants to know more specifics on the secure methods for storing and retrieving user data, web scraping, external APIs, clarification on the external sources, and how the data gathering process will respect the terms of use. That's probably something that probably needs to be thought through, is how, like, what APIs it uses and how it's using them. So you would need to figure out where do these, where's these items stored at already? Like, does Walmart have an API that we could be able to ping? I don't actually think Walmart has an API to ping. So then that would be also the problem too. What would it be pulling from? I guess it could do a web search.
I would think web search would be the easiest because most stores.
But that's not an API request. That's just
right.
It's just like I don't know, some kind of query of some sort to something. I don't know. Okay. Let me think. So let's tell it to detail product info, sorting, create your own design for this. 2. More specifics on the secure methods for storing and retrieving user data. We don't actually have to store any user data as long as all our submitting is in zip code and a product they're interested in. I guess technically we could create a profile, but I guess that would be used for saving items, saving stuff that you want to come back to later. I don't want to do all that though. I want to do something simple. Alright. No user data is stored. All that's needed is a product. Oh my god, I can't spell. And zip code. And what's it need? 3 web scraping APIs. I am unsure of how this will work. Create a process for this, however can. Good luck on that, sir. And for security, more details on the implementation of HTTPS and how the user data will be stored securely. Standard HTTPS usage to ensure user data isn't leaked. Hopefully it doesn't ask me for all this again. Sometimes it does. Sometimes it only wants, yeah, it did again. It only wants information one at a time. I don't understand that. Alright, front end. It didn't like my answer for front end. So we're going to tell it again because I don't have a better one. And don't have... Oh wait, what did I say back for that? No, I just need that. Okay. Nothing more to clarify. Alright, let's build. It's building Python Flask for the backend API. So now it's building the web scraper in Python. I'm about to have to install something called Beautiful Soup just to run this, it looks like. It's still requesting an API. I don't know what it's going to be wanting. Don't know what API we're going to give it. If you want this to work, sir, you need to start looking for that.
Hey. You're the genius here. I just gave you an idea to work on.
And look, it's done. In just a second, it's going to ask me if I want to start this app. Wait 5 seconds. It's telling me my packages, my dependencies that I need to install. And there's my instructions to start it. Now it wants me to try and install it. I know it's not going to fail or activate because it's not in a virtual environment right now. I've got to install the dependencies in a virtual environment from requirements.txt. For Python, package.json. So it's using node.js too. Alright, no, we're not going to stop. Wait, what? Generate, oh. I saw this. This is interesting too. At the end of it, after you generate a project now, they've got it embedded where it'll ask you if the code ran, if there's any issues with it, and then you can do like a little survey because they're trying to work on this bot even further to figure out how to optimize it further, which is really cool. Alright, so I got your thing built, Bargain Hunter. Okay, let's go take a look at it. Workspace. App.js. It has a search bar and it has a results function. It's asking for a zip code. Flask. Looks like a few things I'm gonna have to install. There's no CSS, no HTML. That's not good. Maybe, is that what React is? I don't know. I'm not that fluent. Is it React my front end? Search bar, where's this go? Somewhere I saw an API. Scraper.py. Alright, so here's our steps to run it. Gonna copy them one by one. Python, gonna create the virtual environment. Actually, first we got to get into that file. Where are we at? I don't even know what directory I'm in. Input, unsure. No module name, RudderStack. Okay. So let's go back one and pip install RudderStack just to get that out of the way. npm install RudderStack. Nope. Okay, whatever. We'll go back to GPT. Go into Bargain Hunter. Hope it's not cap sensitive. It is not. CD, what's my backend called? Workspace. Yep. Alright. So now, create my virtual environment. Waiting. Go ahead and get this. Source.
Insert Jeopardy music.
I've got some pretty chill music on my thing going right now. I would play it, but I'm sure it's copyright. Maybe that's what I need to do. I need to find. I actually did see. There's several services that have a bunch of copyright-free music.
It's actually playing on your stream.
The music is?
It was last time I checked.
Well, I guess we're
I
gonna
don't
find.
hear.
Guess we're gonna find out if it's copyrighted. It's real low. It's real quiet. All right. I guess that worked.
Yeah, it's still playing.
Installing all this crap. Don't even know what it is. Just to launch. See if this thing launches. So what you're saying is anybody listening's probably been put to sleep. This chill music.
I'm working on it. It's bedtime.
Pips dependency resolver did not particularly account all the packages that are installed. Behaviors. Tick token. Okay, whatever. Alright, so what do we need now? We got to run the app itself, maybe? Could not run the app itself. npm install. npm. I don't have npm. How do I thought I had npm. Okay, I'm positive I've got this. 1 p.m. Maybe not. Alright, we finna go install that. Just because I know I'm gonna need it one day. Yeah, I've looked it up before, so evidently I've installed it somewhere. Go to Windows Installer, begin installation process, run. I want to know. Why don't they link me to the official? Yeah, that's what I wanted. Where'd it go? So many ways to use it. Impress it. Guess I didn't have it installed. I need to do you use Chocolatey Novo? You ever heard of that? Or any of you? May need to get Chocolatey installed as well. Alright. Install it directly. Are you downloaded yet? Did my files ever finish transferring over here? Sure did. Alright, so we can remove this one. No, this one. And then guess I'll keep the rest of them because they're different. Alright, downloads, node. Next, I agree. Install. Yes, summon. Installing a bunch of stuff now. Delete that. Delete that. Eject that. Alright, so now got my files in there. Node has successfully been installed. My headset just disconnected me and reconnected me. Okay. My headset keeps going in and out. It's weird.
Did his headset go completely out?
You hear me?
There you are. You just went quiet. I was concerned.
I was sitting here watching all this stuff download. I guess I don't have it shared or anything. Let me see if I can figure out. Command prompt may pick it up. No. About VS Code. So pick it up. Yep. This is what I'm looking at. Version of Python with chocolatey. Could have swore I already had it, but why not install it again? Just to make sure. Well, don't want to end it early. I'm trying to finish this install. Why is it not detecting my Visual Studio now? That's weird. Stuff like this, I'm not gonna have to install as much because I'll already have it all installed. It's kind of one of the steps my laptop kind of had to go through, is I've got so many dependencies and modules and whatever else is installed. Now my computer has to have them all. What's weird is OBS won't let me show Visual Studio Code now. It only wants me to show this PowerShell, so I'm gonna have to wait till it's over with, close it, and hope it prompts VS Code again. Otherwise, I've got to, I guess I could just remove this. And then add sources. Still not letting me show my Visual Studio Code again. I think I've got most of it all installed now. It will be done any day now. Getting tired of staring at it myself.
Glad I could present you with a challenge.
It's not a challenge, it's just moving so slow to get it all together.
A genuine brain teaser.
Because all of these are built in Python, Code Interpreter can interact with it, because I could take all of these files that were just created, because they're on my computer system now as files, then upload them to Code Interpreter, and then I don't just ask it to fix them or optimize them. Doing its thing. Nope, it won't really. Everything installs. The stream super lagging now. Alright. Make sure I got no questions, comments, concerns anywhere. I'm gonna shut this down just because it's all lagging too much.